When I forget to turn it on, it feels like an absolute eternity when I turn on my my Rodecaster. Oh my god, it just looks like it's taking 5 minutes to load up. Yeah. Yep. I was replying to your... Before that, I was just doing tutorial stuff, saying how is all three people on stream. I was asking how you guys were. But prior to that, I was just uttering the recipe for this red that I'm painting. But yes, white is it's a weird color to paint, and I think it's mainly people that are a bit more new to the hobby typically paint white with white. I think that's a lot of their issue, when you should really be looking at doing a gray. And you can actually go quite dark with the gray. Like I've gone Ulithan Gray, which I think is maybe the lightest gray Games Workshop do. Grey Seer is a base, so it might be a little bit lighter. And I think that works very good, you know. Ulithan Grey, white scar edge highlight, and you're done. But I do agree, it's tricky. It's tricky. I think I've forgot to put my mic on maybe 3 times in the past week. And do you know, it's almost always when I've put my computer on early and I've done like some photos or anything like that. That's typically because normally if I don't jump on my PC, when I turn it on for streaming, I turn everything on. But yeah. Maybe I just need to get in the habit of always turning my Rodecaster on, even if I turn the computer on. Prophet, how we doing, man? You know, it won't be the last time I forget to put my mic on. It definitely will not be the last time. It is matte, yeah, it is just matte black paper. I get it from Officeworks in Australia, which is just like a large stationery store. Because it's, I don't know, it's like $2.50, maybe it's a bit more. I don't know. It's not expensive. So when it gets all ratty and shit, it's easy to replace. And it's really good. It doesn't bounce a lot of light off. You don't get a lot of reflection and stuff like that. Yeah, and when I do my my photos with my white background, it's just a light grey piece of paper. You don't want to take it with just a pure white background, I don't think. Unless you're doing on like, I don't know, maybe you want the whole background to disappear. I guess it would work if you're doing cell shading and stuff, maybe. Yo, how are these bots getting through? Fertile in Lay JTRNC. Best viewers on Streamboo. Get the fuck out of here. Crack it on with your apothecary. Ah, we're both painting white, I see. I both... You're doing your white. You wanted to get the white scar over it. I tell you, man. I think if you get a white model out of the way, it takes away a lot of that. I wouldn't say it's necessarily fear factor. But like after I painted my white scar, I was like, dude, I'll paint white. I'll paint white all the time. I don't give a shit. I'm going to take him off the base for these highlights because the base actually gets in the way of these highlights. Should always feel comfortable when you're painting, and I often, because it's not so much that I'm lazy. I'm definitely not lazy, but there'll be times where I'm just like, I can't be bothered rotating the model, and I'll do a highlight, pushing the brush away from myself, which is not ideal. And then often it's not my best highlight. Not as good as the brush being drawn towards me. Oh, you like to brush away. Ah, that's interesting. You gotta work. You gotta find what works for you, right? You gotta find what works for you. Just because it works for me doesn't mean it works for other people. You're 50-50. I would say I am probably 75% of the time I'm painting towards myself. Oh, that one we just went left. Shit. Oh, right, sorry. That wasn't left. I mean, there are some times where you're sort of forced, like in this instance, right? In this instance, it's going to be easier for me to go this way. Oh, lenses is, dude, I'm with you, man. When I'm painting a miniature, I think it's when you've got the model towards you, it's the lens on the left, which is the easiest for me because I can turn it the other way. I can turn it a specific way. Yeah, I'm with you. Yep. All right, we've got some feet to go, and then we're doing battle damage. Oh no, we need dots. We need dot highlights. Sorry. I'm definitely going to get the Spirit Sea. I'm guessing you, JC. What'd you get? What's this 280-pound worth of Warhammer you've been working on? Blood Angel Army set. Jump pack Captain Aggressor. Nice, dude. The Death Company set was good. I picked one up. Yesterday was your birthday. Congrats, dude. Congratulations. Happy birthday. Every missed one recess shade. Right, let's add some dot highlights. Yo, what's happening, Marvin? To finish off the red before we start doing some battle damage, we're going to add a dot highlight of Pure Fire Dragon Bright. Yo, Fran, what's happening, dude? How you doing? Feeling less hungover today? Good as new. Love to hear it, man. Love to hear it. Do you have some greasy food to make you feel better? I don't even know what the science behind that is. Why do you sort of crave like KFC and stuff when you're hungover? You're gonna switch to like Vallejo paint or just use the pots? I think you should just use the paints you want, man. If you want to use Vallejo, go for it. You know? Vallejo's got a larger range than Citadel. I just have Citadel because that's what I started with, right? In a dream world, I would be like all those fancy content creators that have a wall of every single paint, you know? But I'm just here on Twitch putting dots on a shield, you know? Two thin coats is good. You don't have, yeah, they're difficult to get. Two thin coats is difficult to get. House of War is always short on stock. It's always short. I'm actually, I'm a little bit nervous what happens when one of our pots runs out. All right, now you could totally finish right here. You could do all of that hard work and just finish right here with him, and he would look really good. Especially against a... hand over the suit, kid. No, I slapped my mom. Yeah, you could totally just finish right there, but we're going to add some small battle damage like this guy, but not as much. Stuff like this. Because I'm a sucker for paint, because it's going to look good. We're not doing as much as the Zaku's though. We're not doing as much as the Zaku's. Okay, let's film the tutorial snippet. So, after that step, we have completed the Gundam, but we're going to add a little bit more. Don't use this clip, Justin. You need to turn a light on. Better. I didn't turn that one on for the red highlights. Whoops. Yeah, why is my cursor beach balling? Don't do that. All right, with that step done, you can finish up there, but we're actually going to be adding some small amounts of battle damage to this miniature. To the white, blue, red, and yellow areas. For this, we're using Skaven Blight Dinge. Now, less is more in this instance. And you want to pick out primarily the edges of the armor because that's what would chip. And then we're going to go back with our primary edge highlight, or our secondary edge highlight rather, and highlight around the chips. And this is how they're going to look when they're done. All right, I need more of that Skaven Blight Dinge. Yo, Big Hoss. We beat the wolf last night. We beat the wolf. New strats. New strats. It's actually better for you guys if I don't have that on, I think. That thing's got a reputation. The complaining about the boss. Yeah, you know what? We got beat up a bunch of times. So, funnily enough, myself and Miss 40K, we paired with a rando and we beat it first try. And we beat it comfortably. Like, comfortably. Like, afterwards, Arby's like, I feel a little bit let down by that. And then I tried with Nath and Marvin and Arby, and we just kept getting beaten up. Last night, well, I googled and I went on the wiki. He's got one thing where he walks around with his sword in his mouth, both when he's the 3-wolf and when he's the single wolf. And if you attack him when he's walking with said sword in mouth, you boost his attack by 8% up to 3 stacks. So, and it's like just 3 hits. So if you've got a Duchess, he's got 24% extra attack, just like that. And if you've got an Iron Eye, even if you're like trying to be pretty diligent with like watching him walk around like we were last night, there were a couple of times where we gave him like a 16% bonus. And if you're one of the frailer characters, you're dead. You're dead. So it's a fight where you need to be patient. And I actually played Guardian last night. I don't play Guardian that often, and I played Guardian, and yeah, I think we did it relatively comfortably. I'd like to think we did. I played Guardian for the res ability because he's actually one of the harder bosses to get a res on. and I had a huge amount of HP, which was fantastic. I mean, if you get the shield, if you get a shield with Vow of Indomitable, that helps a ton as well, because he does the big ground slam and you can just do the Vow and he can't hit you. Wonder of You, how we doing? How we doing? Yeah, so it's a fight where you actually have to be patient. Wait your turn to attack. Don't attack him when he's doing nothing, which is normally what you would do, because it's what we were doing. I was like, yo, he's just walking, let's go crazy. And if you do that strat, then you are liable to just get obliterated. Even if you're playing like a Wilder. Even if you've got some HP, you're getting effed up. I missed an edge highlight. Yeah, trust the process. Yeah, this is a massive trust the process model. I'm actually going to say at the start of the tutorial. I don't normally do that type of narration, but in this instance, I'm going to say at the start of the video, hey, there's going to be some times where when you're following this tutorial, this model is not going to look great, but you have seen the end result. So if you follow the process, you know it will end up looking like this. So trust the process. Took some pics of the Zaku's. Took some pics of the Zaku's. Yo, you know what you guys should do if you do see that pic? If you see the pic, do you know what? Let's wait for the Heat Hawk one, okay? This is the plan. Wait until I upload the Heat Hawk, this guy. Because I think he's the best looking dude. Besides me. Wait till I upload this guy and then tag Gundam TCG and Gundam G-Assemble. I want everyone tag them. Also, little tip for you guys. Little tip: if you're ever wanting to do micro scratching, it can be tricky. This is my hack. This is my hack. You'll see me often do this little one here, right? You do like this little bit of battle damage, and then you do some line with some dots. And I sort of just rotate which way I do them. Look, there's another one. And I find that's the best way to get like these sort of more natural looking scratches, and then mix it up with just doing like some dots. So like on this one, you can just do like, Just like that. Think about where scratches would be as well. There would be more scratches towards his feet, like down here. As he's kicking away Xeon pilots. Like they're little footballs. Yeah, thanks, BFG Justin. Great tip. That's all right, chat. Gundam likes to squish. Yeah, I'd be punting dudes. Doom. It'd be squish as well. There it is again. The little flick. So, Nath, are you wanting to try and beat the wolf tonight? Have you got an expedition in you? You had another terrible day at work. My day wasn't great either. Oh boy. I had a van to do, or redo rather, because it had some damage done to it. Anyway, I've had to do a lot more than what was thought had to be done. Just going to nick to the little boys' room for a second. Stop headbutting that thing. Wombat, my guy, how you doing? Nice, Jinx, yeah. Doing the battle damage, and then we're going to highlight the battle damage. I reckon we could be done tomorrow, bro. I reckon we could be done tomorrow. Fiery weapon. The Heat Hawk. Yeah. Wonder if I've still got that episode. Are they able to get more? House of War didn't get any of the Gundam cards. I know that General Games has a few of the starter boxes in stock. I think it's only the Heroic Beginnings and the Seed Strike box. Last time I went in, they didn't have boosters, which was good for my wallet. I feel like the store that Marvin and I went to, Box Hill, probably still has some stuff, but they're selling it at a premium, dude. They're selling it for so much. I mean, it's smart. It's smart business, but like I think they were selling, Marvin, how much was General Games selling a boot? I'll just check. Let's check. Sick. Yeah, good. I'm glad that I can... They don't even have the price. They're anyway, the place we went to was selling them for $12 a booster box, $12 a booster pack, and then if you bought the box, you saved 13 cents a packet. Fucking nuts. Hang on, wait. How have Good Games got it up here for $240? We got it for $285. Those cheeky fucking dogs. Price reflects online store only. So we got it for they put an extra 45 bucks on it in store. I'm gonna go in and crack that, dude. Nah, it's probably not free shipping. Yeah, or free delivery over 75 bucks. Yep. I'm definitely not going in store then. Fuck those guys. 280. Japanese booster box is $160. I gotta learn how to read Japanese. I mean, $12 seems like it's about right. Good Games is actually the cheapest. 240 bucks. Good Games are actually the cheapest. I can see here online. That's interesting. I bet you General Games would be cheaper. General Games always do stuff cheaper. Dude, I remember when Pokemon booster packs were like $7 Australian. It's probably very similar to $3 Euro. How am I paying $1 a card, bro? $1 a piece of cardboard. $1 a piece of cardboard for 24 packs, and I'm going to get 3 cards in it that might be worth $15. Scalpels of Ruin they have. Scalpels of Ruin TCG, because then they obviously print shit tons of cards and sell them for shit tons as well. It's friggin' cardboard with foil on it. It's nuts, eh? But because they printed less of one card, it's worth more than the others. But it's still just the same. Japanese Pokemon packs are $8 to $9 cardbot vending machines. There you go. Yeah, those same vending machines, Gunny. I reckon I've seen the English packs for $25. Like, shit. Yo, why is the paint not coming off my brush? Nah, we're not going to be finished tomorrow. It's going to take me longer to highlight these than it is to paint them. But two streams. 2 streams and we'll be done with RX-78. Which is still good. I'll take that. I'll take that every day of the week. You can't be going from Australian dollars to yen, Gunny. I can't translate that stuff. You can't be like $8 to $9 and then 600 to 800 yen. I don't know what that means. $100 yen is $1. Okay. What? I don't know that stuff. Trading card games just print money, eh? And then didn't Post Malone buy the One Ring card off some dude for like $2 million? It's not worth $2 million though, is it? That's just Post Malone being a good dude. That's Post Malone being like $2 million is like $200 to me. $2.4 mil. But it's not worth that, is it? He went a little over the estimate, right? Is there legitimately only one of those cards? Like, or is that you just throwing in some Lord of the Rings? This is good. Thank you very much for the compliment. I appreciate it. Thank you. I try to be good, so I have achieved my goal. Thank you. Oh, it's a 1 of 1 card. Okay, all right. I guess that makes sense then. Why he bought it for 2.4. I'm wondering when the actual price of Gundam cards comes out. I want to know what the Charizard in the set is. I'm suspecting it's the parallel art of card 1. Hey Lothar, how you doing? Survive Monday? Yeah, you and me both, dude. You and me both. Low-key, Wombat, I thought about buying a box and not opening it, but do you know how much impulse control I would have to have a booster box of Gundam in my house and not open it for 20 years? Have I played the Gundam card game? I've only played the Learn How to Play app on my phone. I have yet to play an actual trading card game. It was pretty fun. It's pretty fun. But you currently need, I feel, you currently need the starter boxes. Because I'll show you. How about I show you why? All right. So when you play Gundam, you get things called resources. Now you get 1 resource for every turn, and then it resets after each turn. So on turn 1, you get 1 resource and you get to use it. On turn 2, you get 2 resources. Unless you go second, in which case you get an EX resource, which is a one-time resource that you can use. Don't ask me why going second you get extra resources, but anyway, I digress. This guy's level 4, so you're probably not going to be playing him till level 4, and he costs 2 resources. Now, when he gets summoned to the field, he cannot attack unless you have his pilot. See, his pilot there is Kira Yamato. Let's just say it was turn 4, and you've got 4 resources. You play the 2 cost, you play the 1 cost, so you've got 1 extra resource. You add the 2 and the 1 to his already stats, so he goes to 5 attack and 4 HP, and then he can attack the same turn because you've linked him with his pilot. And the reason I'm explaining this is because Kira Yamato isn't in the regular box. He is only in the starter box for seed. as are a lot of other, like Aetran Zala. He is only in the seed box, but he has cards in the regular set. So that's why I'm saying that you sort of currently need, a starter deck to really play it. You don't like the mechanic? I sort of like it because, I mean, Gundams are based around their gun pilots, you know? I think it's cool. I think it's cool. And you don't need to link the specific pilot with the specific suit. You can have other pilots with different suits. I can't remember if they get to attack the same turn though. I feel like it has to line up with the name. Anyway, guys, we are going to finish up there. Tomorrow we'll be highlighting all of the little battle damage. I don't think we'll get him done because there's going to be a lot of highlights to do, but the day after we'll be done. We will be done on Wednesday, and then Thursday we're starting everybody's favorite model from the Heroic Beginning set, Dumb Cannon. I like Gun Cannon. I think he's cool. I don't like this pose. You don't need a mechanic that needs mana types to field mechs. Well, you need resources. The resources is probably essentially the same thing as mana, I would say. Anyway, guys, I'm off. I will see you all tomorrow at 8 p.m. Australian Standard Time, and we'll continue work on the RX-78. Enjoy your day, guys. Enjoy your night. Peace.